Hey guys, welcome back to World of Warships. Today we're taking a look at the Slava through ship requests. Last time you guys wanted to see this thing, so that's what I'm playing. This series is all about you picking what I play. So in the comments down below this video, make sure you request whatever ship you want to see me play next. Most upvoted, that's what I'm going to play next week. And I know I haven't gone over all the new content with this update, but we missed out on some ship requests last week because there was so much new. And I miss it. I really am enjoying this series, so we got to do it again today. Don't worry, we're going to take a look at the Tier 9 of the new Battleship line eventually. But for today, it's Slava. This is an incredibly accurate battleship. There are some weak points, certainly, but this is one of the most accurate battleships in the entire game. It's really strong. 13.2 kilometer detect means we're able to get surprise salvos often on people. Only 406s, and you only get 9 406s at tier 10 here. And that's not great. Also, not very high alpha damage on these 406s, so that accuracy really has to make up for our lack of firepower. And it does, oftentimes resulting in better salvos than many other battleships with seemingly more firepower. Really good shell velocity here and pen as well, so that's something to keep in mind. 24 kilometers range is pretty good. Sometimes I'll run range mod, although not this time. We're not going to quite do that. Maybe second game I'll run some range mod. It's fun to snipe at carriers, and certainly some cross maps can be viable here. Our AA is surprisingly good as well, 6.6 kilometer AA range, and it does decent damage. Certainly much better than Kremlin because our AA mounts are a little bit more survivable. That's the weak point of Kremlin. It looks similar, but the AA mounts have like half the HP or something like that. Bit of a nerfing method they hit Kremlin with very early on in that ship's release. We're reasonably quick. We're even taking something like Brisk. Should be able to take advantage of that. Poor turning circle radius, and our armor's not great. 25 mil bow and stern. Kind of half icebreaker here to protect the front of the Citadel. And the Citadel plating is okay, but nowhere near Kremlin. It looks the same. It even has some of the similar angling that we see on a Kremlin. But yeah, just way worse values to it. So we're a little more vulnerable than a Kremlin. Probably with good reason though, considering the guns on this ship. 32 mil deck armor as well means, yeah, we're going to take a lot of damage from high explosive. This is not a tank. This is a sniper battleship. And you're really forced into that role as well, thanks to the poor turret traverse here. 51 seconds with this build. I am going with reload mod. That does make the turret traverse a little bit worse. Of course, going accuracy. Not a lot of tank skills here, because I don't intend to do a lot of tanking. I am taking heavy AP to hopefully boost the alpha damage a little bit, and then Furious for a little bit of reload. Really not looking to get into any situations where I have to rely on tanking with this ship. Although, knowing me, I'll probably do it anyway. 91,000 HP, also a reduction over Kremlin. That is it for the Slava, though. Let's try and have some fun. So we've actually got some pretty decent matchmaker here. We would love to see more cruisers, of course, with this ship. But no carrier always feels good. Bunch of tier 10s in this one. Submarine to deal with on our flank, but we should be able to help our teammates. 11 kilometer range on these ASWs is pretty nice. And I haven't mentioned it yet, but this is one of the more expensive ships to get. Research points, and it's 63,000, something like that. It is not cheap. Not cheap at all. Very late game ship to be getting. Very unique though. Not a lot of ships have this combination of firepower where honestly it's a little bit weak on the alpha, but considering the accuracy, maybe it's fine. Yeah, there we go. 5 hits. We'll take that. 6,500 damage. And some ASW hits, perhaps. Splash. We would love to kill the sub first. And yeah, we take a bit of damage there, unfortunately. Shikishima Preußen. Don't really want to be battling a Preußen at close range, but maybe the Shikishima Cheek we can hit. Especially if he's just going to sit there. Reverse? If it's a reverse, we got to go about here. No, and then the cruiser pops up right away. All right, let's see. Look at that accuracy, though, guys. Cheeks? Oh, just behind. You're going to die there, Mr. Sub. 4 seconds. We're getting dropped by the Guden, unfortunately. Not much we can do. There we go. Sub taken out. That's all I wanted. This is going to hurt because we have 32 only. That's fine. Surely I can get over that, right? Sometimes shell velocity is too good. Boom! Double sit. You love to see it. You love to see it. Alright, AA. Help us out a little bit here. Yeah, there we go. Took out almost half the squad. We'll take that. Probably... Oh, no fire! That's so lucky. So, lower alpha means we really need the citadels. Right. We get decent damage, 18k into the price in, but that's where you start to feel the lack of alpha damage is on those kind of salvos, where you're not getting citadels. You get way more citadels than a normal battleship would, and that's what allows you to feel like you're a very strong tier 10. But anytime you can't get cits, it's pretty low alpha damage. Honestly, HE spam can work. 40% fire chance here means with good accuracy, you're going to get quite a few fires. Decent alpha damage even on the HE compared to the relatively lower AP alpha. But still, it's mostly an AP ship. You're buying this ship to Depth Strike cruisers. And it's very, very fun. For those of you who have a Wisconsin, this ship is more accurate than a Wisconsin. Very much so. It's a noticeable difference, I would say. Although Wisconsin has many other tools that allow it to succeed. Yeah, there we go. 12k into a superstructure. We're going to start turning our turrets. Very, very slow turret traverse here. Our Vincent is going to go down, so I should be playing a little more careful, I think. Although he's got a super heal. Perhaps he survives. And Shikishima going broadside. Let's try there. Maybe I put that a little high. And a little too far back. Although we collected one. We collected one. I'll take it. We have a couple Kerfurs behind us, so that's some support. Really would love to hold on to this flank. While our teammates hopefully deal with the guys pushing in like that. Not sure what the Shikishima's plan is, but yeah, I can't quite get over that. Our teammates might deal with him. We'll try and go after Preussen here. Notice our rear gun still not around to help us. Pretty rough. 15k from 5 full pens. 5 of 6 full penned that Preussen. And it's 15k. It's that alpha damage we're talking about. Now what do I do? Do I push across here? Not sure about that necessarily. Ooh, it's this one's snowballing out of control, unfortunately. I'm not going to get any spotting on the Preussen here, so no point in really going after him. I should try and help our DDs more. I think perhaps that was my mistake this game. If I had to pick something, is not focusing on the DD engagements as much. Not that we do too much damage, again, the alpha damage problem, but still, the accuracy, we help out, right? You should be trying to help on those engagements. Little worried about Torps, possibly, from Hergema. But I think we'll be okay. And I'm going to turn away, actually, as well. Start our heal up. And Worcester going broadside. Not quite. Not quite broadside enough, but maybe this will be enough to Citadel? Nah, just full pens. That's fine. Our DD's playing very aggressive here. And, oh, I was hoping Yamato wouldn't get that shot over. Oh, no. And, oh, survey says we're very lucky. Very, very lucky there. It's fine to eat a fire there, I guess. Maybe I can make it to this island? I'm actually not sure. Unfortunate first match here, I think. Maybe a waste to shoot him there. Libertad is going to be a big problem. Alright, let's damage con this fire. Because we're probably dead anyway, but... yeah, here it comes. Although, hey, maybe we survive long enough to get this Yamato here. That would be kind of cool. We do have the overpowered commander, so we do get the heal. And we get the salvo out in time. Triple sit. All right, 197. You know, just not the team we were hoping for, but 2.4 mil potential damage even. I say it's not a tank, although Guden Bombs certainly helped us out with that one. That's not a bad game, even if, you know, it's World of Warships. Blowouts certainly are a thing here. Here we go. More cruisers. That's what we want to see. Although a carrier, but this time I have opted for range mod, so we'll maybe see some cross maps here. If that carrier gets spotted broadside, you know I'm going to go for it. Yeah, I was a little worried about that. They get all the spotting first, unfortunately. Thunderer as well. No, I should have waited, dude. Patience is what you need. Although 10k into his bow is great. This is a lot of cruisers over here. You'll love to see it. I'm going to hold my reticle over here to try and help the turrets stay positioned in a good way for us. Minotaur is still angled right now. Yodo is a good option for us. At this range, still able to deal with Monty. That's nice. And maybe I'm a little late there, but broadside Monty certainly can take a lot of damage. Minnow does his turn. Unfortunate. And I missed the Monty, so... yeah, I need to do a little better with patience right now. Certainly. And Minotaur is getting kind of annihilated. Yodo's got his turn away. Always, always, always just staring at the minimap when I'm playing ships like this, where we want to catch broadsides, right? That's really all we're looking to do. Yodo's a little too broadside. Although, if he full stops... yeah, he kind of dodges that. Oh, not the dispersion we were looking for. To be fair, I aimed for him to accelerate a bit too, which is my fault. And wow, our team has done a great job on this flank so far. So we'll turn in, even though I don't want to lead the charge. We'll definitely turn in. Getting through this flank can be quite difficult as you push around this corner, as suddenly everybody over here can shoot you. It goes pretty bad pretty quickly, but we're probably not going to push that hard. Patience. Patience, guys. Patience, patience, patience. Which way? There's also a Talon around. This we at least do some overmatch against. We don't have a lot of overmatch as it stands, but we do some here. So we can try that. Into a Yodo, there's enough 30 that's not so good. But yeah, some overmatch there, 12k. We'll take it. But yeah, I'm just very worried about pushing too aggressively right now. And yet I still want the broadsides. I'm even looking over at Napoli. You know, it's just anybody broadside to me. Anybody at all. Would love to shoot at a broadside to... oh, the carrier's behind the island. Okay, now I'm going to be too aggressive and greed for this. In the meantime, we'll take a shot at the Talon here. And he turns just in time. A little bit wide on our dispersion, unfortunately. At closer range, you might think it's worse dispersion, but it's actually not. The real difference between Slava dispersion and standard Battleship dispersion tables is that the slope is flatter, if you could think of it like that, where all ships have better dispersion at close range than long range. But most ships have a steeper curve or steeper slope as they drop off in accuracy at longer ranges, where Slava's is much more flat trajectory. So relative to other ships, you're getting better dispersion at long range, and relative to other ships, you're getting worse dispersion at close range. As an absolute, it is still better dispersion when you're playing a Slava at close range than at longer ranges. Again, overleading this Yodo. Maybe I need to focus on my aim rather than just yapping away here. No, it's the turn, dude. I gotta try, though. I gotta try. Notice the lead time here, right? Like, we're at 13.6 seconds at 26 kilometers, so very, very, very fast shells. Did I aim high enough? I did for one. Only one, but I did. Colombo sap, certainly not the best for us. And this is where we don't want to push any further. This is kind of maximum, I would say. Don't want to overgreed for things here. Yodo's going to go down. Honestly, there's probably Holland torps for me here as well. Yeah, I mean, sap is a fair and balanced ammo type, isn't it? Oh, man. Buffed Colombo, man. Honestly, I was pretty okay with that ship not being good. Miss Thunder is having a bit of a rough time. Was farming us with HE a little bit earlier. I'm accelerating into these. Too bad. And I missed. That's unfortunate. Would like to take this Thunder out for sure. Something you can do is time your heals with the special commander, Kuznetsov, allowing you to essentially double heal from that very low HP. When you're playing a Slava, it is worse than when you're playing a Kremlin. That heal and damage control kicks in at much lower HP, so it's pretty easy to get bursted down still in a Slava compared to the Kremlin. So saving that can help you, although you don't want to be too greedy with it, of course. Colombo broadside, sure. We'll try it. Not too hopeful about it, because Colombo's got a bit of a weird citadel. Although, you know what? We get it. Plus 7 full pens. 7. It's so accurate. It really is. That is the ship. You know, that's just why you're playing this thing. It can do a good job. This game, a little bit less so. Blow out the opposite way this time. Not the most enjoyable of games, of course. And Colombo sap. We're pretty angled to it, I would say. Let's see. Okay, only 8k. That's not too bad. Yeah, we'll deal 6 in return. Not the best. But that's the whole game here, where you do suffer or struggle against angled ships, against those broadsides. It's so juicy. I would like to get over 100k, though. That would be nice. Colombo has a bit of a step to shot trap and catch shells. Also superstructure. Yeah, only 3. But we do get over 100k. Nice. Nice. At least we got that first game to really show off some of that damage potential. I'd like a little more balanced matchmaker, though, to be honest with you. We'll get the cap here and slowly whittle down this Colombo. Schlieffen pushing in, very useful against a Holland. That Hydra really helping us out. It's one of the other problems, right? Lower HP, take torps. Not the best at pushing and tanking with this ship. It's just not the most flexible thing in the world. So if you're looking for a passive ship, then I think Slava's really good. This is usually what I'm talking about when dealing with Research Bureau ships. Ohio is so much better to push in, even Sicilia. But if you're looking for a more comfortable ship in the current meta of World of Warships, which is pretty passive, Slava's probably your battleship. There's other decent options for Research Bureau too, but The reason I don't play Slava as much is because it doesn't allow for even a little bit of that brawling playstyle. Not nearly as much as other battleships do. So for me, I really like that. And even if the games don't support it, there's the odd match you get into where you can just send it in and have a great time. And I want to have that option. Ah, we do get a shot yet. Although, wait, turning? Don't know how that's going to go. It's always so hard to tell how fast these things are going after a turn. Sometimes they accelerate like crazy. Yeah, bounces. Pretty difficult, unfortunately. But 119, that's all right. Maybe I'll play another one for you guys. These were relatively quick, I think. We'll see. Let's take a look at the end scores, though, first. Nothing particularly impressive in this one. Had a good team. Yeah, it's okay damage. Honestly, damage into Colombo was pretty good here. Decent credit earning potential. You're a special ship, not a premium ship, so you have reduced credit costs for playing the ship, but you don't get the XP multiplier. And that's where, sorry, the credit multiplier, that's where tier 9 premiums out-earn tier 10 special ships. 197 in this one, not too bad. Base XP about what we expect. Pretty good damage, honestly. And 8 hits for half his HP. Yeah, that's why we're playing this thing. So this game, I feel like being a greedy battleship player and shot holding. That is, it's a trap, certainly, but it can work out. I'm going to try it. We got some cruisers again, double Slava, and a carrier on the enemy team here. So we'll see how it goes, but I'm going to wait for the juicy salvos. And be probably too patient, but we'll see. You know, Stalin pushing in. Nah, let's not deal with that. Let's deal with the people that decide to turn out. Which could be this guy. Could be this guy. Rhode Island as well. Decent opportunity. Although Stalin turning out this way. Can I get over that island? I cannot. Disappointing. Very disappointing. Ah, he's not fully turning out anyway. You, turn out, please. It's not PayPal, I promise. Please. You know you want to. No, he's gonna turn in. We'll wait. We will wait, guys. I can be patient. I can be patient. We'll just stare at him. We'll just stare at... Oh? Oh? Hello. How are you today? I'm doing fine, thank you. Yes! Okay, just be greedy. Just be greedy. Dude, that poor guy. That poor guy. I was never... Was I ever spotted? I don't think I was. Oh, as a cruiser player, that's so sad. That's just the worst when you're playing a cruiser. Alright. Greed is good. Greed is good. No, Stalin's gonna turn reverse. We'll reverse for maybe Rhode Island to push out here. Gotta do some island aiming here. Gonna try and deliver us decent vertical aim based on where the little dot is on the minimap. That's the idea here. We wait. We wait. We wait. Maybe I was plane spotted at one point. I don't know. That's possible. Our teammates might be applying enough pressure for Stalin to push a little too far forward. That's something I want to keep an eye on. So I don't want to go too far past this wall so that I can shoot the Stalin if he comes here. Yes, Rhode Island, go. Oh, Iwami? Iwami? Hold on. Hold. Hold for Iwami. I'm aiming a little low because maybe the torps turn him in a little bit. No, it didn't. And I'm a little too far back. Too far back, too low. Still 2 sits. Still 2 sits. No, Stalingrad pushed as I shot. Dang it. Rhode Island, you gonna leave, or were you dying to the carrier torps? I guess we're dying to the carrier torps. Stalin, what are you doing? We gotta go a little forward. Let me over this island, please. No, all around him. No, game. This shell velocity, it's a curse. Oh, I should have stopped. I should have stayed where I was. I'm throwing, guys. I'm actually throwing. You don't expect it. He's gonna reverse into this little cove. All right, redemption here. Front guns redemption. I think it can happen. Yes, sir. There we go. 100K. And is that 8 citadels, 17 hits? Yes, dude. Greed. Just be greedy, all right? We're not even taking reload mod here, right? We don't care about DPM. None of that matters. Only broadsides. That's all we care about. Don't worry, I see the carrier, but I don't think we're gonna do good damage at this angle. And same with this Awami angle, to be honest. I'll send some shots, though. I don't expect to see any broadsides anytime soon, though. So we can wait. Again, pretty good team in this one. Yeah, 1,300. It's our 100K. But if this carrier gets spotted turning behind this island, maybe. Double Slava in the north could be fun to go brawl. I wouldn't brawl much, but I would brawl also an enemy Slava, sure. No, he tucked into the little cove. Ah, too bad. I'll never get a shot on that. The curse. The curse of good shell velocity, man. It's kind of painful at times. It's where it is honestly where Monty's a pretty good cross mapper. You can lob over so many islands. Ooh, enemy Slava. And GK. Brawling a GK, maybe not the best idea. But Slava, we can hit his nose here a little bit. We'll also get some spotting for our team. Yeah, not the best damage there. If GK's outside of secondary range, I'm not too afraid of it. We'll also keep an eye... Oh, lucky. We'll also keep an eye on this Slava to turn away. Bow on versus bow on is not going to do too much damage to anybody. GK's broadside enough, but again, no citadels really going to happen into a GK. So the full pen damage is all we can really get. 9 for 9. Okay, 26k is our alpha damage potential apparently. I mean, I don't think I can ask for much more than that. I don't think so. I do see that Essex, so I want to at least have the opportunity to shoot him through here. And this Slava is going to be forced to turn into these torpedoes, so let's be ready for that with our front guns. Not running reload means we barely get our... Oh, he's dead anyway. Okay. Okay, good work, Michelangelo. Good work. But we did turn our turrets in time. And am I pushing forward just to miss my shot on this Essex? It's possible. GK's not quite looking at us. We do have to be careful about this angle. All right. I mean, I have to, right? There's a GK in front of me. It doesn't matter. I have to shoot the carrier. Yeah, got him. There's time for a GK yet. Is our armor better than GK's armor? at close range, actually. Sure, he's got the secondaries, but we might have better armor than GK. I'm sorry, German Battleship enjoyers. I know you have it rough. I know it's rough, but... just asking questions. Just asking questions. See, look at that. Bounces. I think rear gun can get around that. But yeah, you're seeing some of the relatively worse dispersion at close range. It's really weird. It also has to do with shell velocity as well. The slower your shells are, the better your accuracy tends to be. Just the way the dispersion ellipse is drawn on the ocean. Comes in at a steeper angle. More vertical. There's weird things with this aiming system. There's also bugs. There's also just bugs. So what do we really know about the aiming system? Oh, how satisfied am I? Pretty good, pretty good. I was greedy and I was rewarded. 161, 9 citadels. We'll take that. Michelangelo, doing well, doing well. Good job. This poor guy, man. This poor guy. I guess the answer is just be greedy. Just be greedy. Yeah, nearly 1 million credits. Not bad. That is with blue boosters, though, so you do need quite a bit there to get that credit income. But that's going to do it for the Slava. I certainly had a good time. I have to do these, man. These ship request videos are so fun for me, so even though there's a little bit of new content left, I hope it's okay that I went and made one of these videos again. Comment down below what you want to see next time, and that's what I'll play. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great rest of your day.